Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Anyone have a Madanga? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Gauranga Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Prabhupada ki jai. So welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to today's program, festival. Special program today, as you've been informed. For some of you, this may be the first time witnessing such an event, I don't know, or something maybe similar you've witnessed. There are many samskaras, with various types of vows or steps we make in our lives, even from before we're conceived even. There are various vows which maybe or samskaras performed for the jiva in this human form of life. Human form of life is the most important form of life in this world. So we'll try to speak a little bit about today's samskara, which is very significant in our lives. Everyone's significant. We have our vivaha yajna or samskara of marriage, conception, childbirth, hair cutting, first grains, studying, many other, maybe different other initiations too in our life, maybe in our line, our family line, or our various group, our culture, and so on. This is a little different, and we'll try to share something with you today. Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Bhagadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sahajatam Sahagana Raghunathanam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Harijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagarpate Gopesha Radhika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvanusuti Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpataruscha Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Govinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna. Relax. You've still got 30 minutes to change your minds as well. When we get marriage ceremonies, we sometimes say that. Still have 30 minutes. This book here. Thank you. Are you okay? Is everything on your side okay? You're okay. Nothing more to do at this moment? No, just relax. Thank you. You've got everything you need. You've got the wood, you've got your fire, you've got your everything. You sure? 100%. You're 100%. Okay. Anyone else 100%? I'm not. Anyway, what to do? Krishna is. A little bit rushed. I just chose a verse at the last moment from the book called the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's a series of how many volumes? 9, I think, something like that. Books in the set. And this is from this 15th chapter of the, what's called the Madhya Lila text, if you want to follow. Text 108 is a very auspicious number. It'd be better if it was 16, 108, but what to do. 15, 108 is also very good. And this verse is a verse, I'm not sure whether this is who's speaking this verse, but anyway, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaking. Lord Chaitanya is speaking. So this is, Lord Chaitanya is the most merciful form of Krishna who appears to give love of Godhead, the love of Krishna. So most auspicious, and most authoritative. And this is what he says. Listen carefully, especially the devotees who are aspiring today for initiation, either first or second. Diksha Puruscharya Vidi Apeksha Nakare Jivasparshe Achanda Sabare Udare. One does not have to undergo initiation. Okay, finished. It's all over. Everyone can go now and relax. One does not have to undergo initiation. It's quite clearly said here. That's what it says. This is how we take things out of context sometimes. Nor does one have to execute the activities required before initiation. Even better. You don't have to do anything. Why are you all sitting here? You got it wrong. You don't have to do these things. One simply has to vibrate the holy name with his lips. Oh, with her lips. Thus, even a man in the lowest class can be delivered. What are we going to do? If we don't need to do all of this, just chant. Yeah, okay. Well, we won't have time to read much of the purport. We'll just read a little bit here. Srila Jiva Goswami, he's the greatest philosopher the world has ever known, explains Diksha. Diksha, I mean, we'll find out what it means. We won't say anything now. He explains this word Diksha. This word Diksha, which is the first word in this verse, in his Bhakti Sandarbha, one of his great treatises on you could say the philosophy of the absolute truth, explaining everything in relationship with a supreme person in his very voluminous production, his writing Sandarbhas. Diryam jnanam yato dadyat kuryat papasya sankshayam Tasma diksheti sa prokta deshikais tattva vidahi. He says, or writes, Diksha is the process by which, listen carefully, Diksha is the process by which one can awaken his transcendental knowledge and vanquish all reactions caused by sinful activity. A person expert in the study of the revealed scriptures knows this process as Diksha. The regulated principles of Diksha are explained in the Hari Bhakti Vilas and the Bhakti Sandarbha as stated. Tvijanam unapetanam svakarma dhyayandasu yatadi karonastitasyaч chopanayanadanu tatapradekshithanam tu mantradevachanadishu Nadi karostya kuryad atmanam shiva samstutam. Even though born in a Brahmin family, one cannot engage in Vedic rituals without being initiated and having a sacred thread. Although born in a Brahmin family, one becomes a Brahmin only after initiation and the sacred thread ceremony. Unless one is initiated as a Brahmin, one cannot worship the holy name properly. There seems to be a little challenge here in this, because there's a long purport and different angles or different perspectives of understanding are given. Today we have two kinds of diksha. We have non-diksha, having understood diksha in terms of this definition. Of course, it doesn't refer to a ceremony. It refers to the injection or acceptance of transcendental knowledge and the purification of the heart. But if we look at the specifics of today's ceremony, there are two types of diksha. One is nam-diksha, the other is mantra-diksha. The nam-diksha is the official initiation into the chanting of, in our case, the Mahamantra, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In other sampradayas it may be a different mantra. Some of you may be in the Sri Sampradaya or other sampradayas, Bhagavad Sampradaya or Barka or whatever. But in our particular line, even in the Madhva Sampradaya, we will see there are different mantras given. But in our particular line, Gaudiya, Madhva, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, specifically the initiation is into the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, pure chanting of this mantra is said to be the Paraka Brahma mantra. There are many different mantras. We also have the mantra diksha today, which refers to the Gayatri mantra. Traditionally, initiation in the Vedic culture means Gayatri. It means initiating into the Brahma Gayatri. That's the tradition. That's what initiation means. So when this verse refers to initiation, it is specifically referring to that Brahmana initiation, specifically. Generally speaking, in Vedic culture, of course, not that everybody takes Brahmana initiation, but it's understood that one has to rise up at least to that level, mode of goodness. This Kali Yuga, Kaloshuga Sambhava, no one is born Brahmin. You may be born in a Brahmin family, that's good fortune in one sense, but it does not entitle one to automatically be a Brahmin. Brahmin is distinguished according to Shastra and Guru Sadhu as by one's qualities, not by birth. Krishna himself says the same thing in Bhagavad Gita, it's by quality, not by birth. It gives you a good chance to become a Brahmin, obviously, if you're born in a family of qualified Brahmins. But it's not the essence, it's not the real point. The real purpose of life is also not to become a Brahmin. That's an order of life. It's within the realm of the four divisions of the Varna and Ashram. It is not transcendental. We have to rise above that to the spiritual platform. It's a great opportunity, by the way, but it's not in and of itself transcendental. We have to rise above that. So in this verse where it says that one does not need initiation or to perform the various purushkaras, the preparatory activities before Brahmin initiation in order to be delivered. Because in this age of Kali, particularly in this age of Kali, in every age, but it's exclusive. There is no other way in this age of Kali. Brahmin initiation or the practices of Brahmanism are very good, but they are not the process of deliverance. They may assist, they may aid, as it says here. To properly chant the holy name, one has to come to a Brahminical platform, but one doesn't have to be a Brahmin as such. So therefore in this age the process is Harinama, Harinama, Harinama Eva Kevam. This is the only means of deliverance in this age of Kali. Nothing else. The holy name. It's not necessarily Hare Krishna mantra, it's the holy name of God. In other sampradayas they may have different names. It's the chanting of the Lord's holy name. And it's not just the chanting of the holy name. That, no doubt, anyone can do. There are no hard and fast rules. Any living entity, no matter who they are, can chant the holy name of God if they want to. It's open to all. But to be delivered is another thing. God, Krishna, Supreme Lord, can do anything he likes. But we shouldn't take it for granted. This one verse, for instance, as you read on in the purport, you'll see there are many other aspects involved. To cultivate pureness. Most of us are not very pure in our behavior. Most of us have some habits, I don't know, whatever it is. We watch television or we drink tea, or sometimes we tell a little white lie, or we're not clean in our daily behavior, or whatever, not following very carefully the principles. We're eating food which is impure, sometimes taking some kind of intoxications, whatever, it's thinking ill of others. We may not have such pure character. We'd like to, but it may not be as pure as we'd like it. So that also has to be there. The chanting of the holy name, yes, will purify our consciousness, no doubt. At the same time, we do need a little bit of, let's say, external aid to try to come more to the mode of goodness, more to the mode of purity. So mostly our minds are not so pure. So Brahman initiation especially emphasizes this. That's why it's such an even if we're not actually officially initiated, the interesting thing is those devotees here today who are taking Nam Diksha, that's the first initiation in this particular, let's say, order, they are already practicing more or less, for this age of Kali, they're more or less practicing Brahminical standards. Cleanliness. They should be truthful, they should be merciful, and they should be performing austerities, following certain regulated principles which are necessary to awaken or to come to the mode of goodness. Srila Prabhupada said these regulated principles, which we hear about later from the candidates, are actually the quality or the qualification in Kali Yuga for the mode of goodness. The second initiation, as we've just heard, is required to worship the deity. Cooking, dressing the deity, etc. This is not our manufacture, this is a Shastric injunction. You can worship the deities at home, but in a temple, one has to have this same responsibility. And for other activities too. But from the internal point of view, the second initiation is to assist us to cultivate goodness, to help us to become more serious in our spiritual lives, especially in the realm of cleanliness, regulation, cleanliness, truthfulness. These are simple, expected characteristics. There are many of us. Of one who's taken that responsibility or has been awarded that responsibility in life. But for those candidates who, whether we're first, second, or not initiated at all, the process is the same. To cultivate the pure chanting of the holy name. Anyone can chant. Anyone will benefit. But if we want to actually enter into the spiritual realm, being delivered, there is no room for impurity. There is no room for any kind of selfish agenda. The spiritual realm is absolutely, is the Shuddha Sattva, is transcendental goodness. Everything there is completely, there is no envy, there is no greed of material form, there is no lust for anything. Everything is focused on service to Krishna. Of course, those who are following the path of the Advaitavada, the impersonalists, they are aspiring to enter into the effulgence of Krishna, the Brahmajyoti. That's another thing. That is not our intention. We are not chanting Hare Krishna to merge into the Brahman. We are chanting the holy names of the Lord to develop our love for Him, our relationship with Him. So on the path of developing that relationship with the Supreme Person, we have to show our love. We have to show our willingness to give something. In loving relationships, you have to be willing to sacrifice. Sacrifice your own enjoyment, maybe, even your own life. We see sometimes a mother will sacrifice her life for the child. For the country, sometimes, many times. There's some, maybe it's out of duty or out of ignorance sometimes, but maybe it's out of your love for the country, so to speak. People have that. And the penultimate, the ultimate love is love of God. We have to be willing to sacrifice everything for that. Everything. Not that we just take it easy, be ourselves, so to speak, find a comfort zone. This is okay, maybe at some stage, but if we really want to attain the highest perfection and really want to awaken our full love and happiness and peace, we must cultivate a relationship. We must be willing to give up, sacrifice. So devotees, they sacrifice their time, their energy, their wealth, their thoughts, everything in their lives in the service of Krishna. When anyone does that, in relationship to us, how do we feel? We feel so obligated. We feel so indebted to that person. We want to give ourselves to them. So that's there with Krishna. When a devotee gives their lives in the service of Krishna, Krishna gives himself to that devotee. So the whole process of taking initiation is a major step in this direction. It's not just doing it the way we like. We're trying to cultivate devotional service in the way Krishna likes. Therefore we take on certain commitments. Those who are taking second initiation, it's not just, oh, now I've been initiated as a Brahmin. We have to act as one. It's not a light thing. Not just in our performance of activity, worshipping the deities, etc., not just in our behavior of cleanliness and so on, but in our attitude also. In the attitude. We have to show the example. Our attitude should be Brahman should be at least living on that platform, seeing things from a spiritual perspective. Practically, yes, we should perform services. Anyone who takes Brahman initiation should. There's no real need to do it absolutely, but for the service of the deities, also to inspire us to progress still further, give us the strength to go forward, resolve, etc., to help us to become cleaner. It's a very important step also, if we're in a position for that. It's not absolutely required, as we've heard. But chanting the holy name is absolutely required. And to cultivate, if we want to go back to Godhead, to chant seriously, to chant purely is required. So in the chanting of the holy names, those who are taking Nama-diksha, I think most of you are familiar, and I'm sure the local devotees here, Krishna Chandra Guru and Govinda and Sri Krishna and other devotees here, Parajanya and Mohan and all the other, I don't know everyone doing what they're doing, I don't know, but I'm sure you're all educating the devotees nicely in the practice of chanting. So now I understand you made this commitment sufficiently, and you like now to take this responsibility. As it's like getting married, you may have a period where you just kind of like, in the West they call it, what they call it before marriage? What's it called? They have engagement. There's this kind of engagement of some kind to see if they get along. I'm not saying that that's a Vedic thing, but some kind of check to see. So Srila Prabhupada, he said, maybe it's varying a little bit, but when Prabhupada was present, it was anything between 1 minute and 6 months. Before Prabhupada even gave initiation to a boy who came for 2 times. He'd been visited the temple twice before he got initiated on the spot. So if anyone wants to take initiation, the management, keep quiet. Anyone know who God is? Who's God? Krishna. Anyone who said that? Do you know who you are? Okay, anyone who said that, you're qualified for initiation. That was Prabhupada's first test on initiation. If you could answer those 2 questions, you were eligible. The next thing was, don't eat the banana. They went to eat the banana at the first ceremony. They didn't know very much. Very simple. But obviously that was not the standard to be maintained. And Prabhupada established a minimum 6 months of chanting daily, 16 rounds minimum, and so on and so forth. And other things too. But the main thing in one sense is our attitude, to cultivate Vaishnava qualities by chanting the holy name and becoming aware of what they are, and trying to arrange environmentally, association-wise, a situation which facilitates the cultivation of the development of good qualities in our lives, so we can represent our Parampara and attract others to Krishna. So in the cultivation of the pure chanting Shuddhanam, we may not be chanting, Shuddha means pure, the pure chanting right now, there are 10 offences to be avoided. I'll just check the time on that, because one of the offences is to go overtime. Yes, I've just got enough time to rattle them off. I've got to be very careful. The management, I've got CCTV cameras all over the place here. If I go 1 second over it, that's the end of it. That's it. Huh? Who's there? Who's that? Who's that coming out the back there? Oh my God. Oh, what's happening here? Evidence.
They can't hear.
Just as well they can't hear. I'm glad to hear they can't hear. More danger if they can't hear. What is this? This looks like a tightrope. Huh? Oh, that's the CCTV. He's really getting serious, isn't he? Whoa. Don't worry, it's not much longer. So, 10 offences, we were saying, without making a sincere endeavour to avoid these 10 offences, we will not advance very much in Krishna consciousness. Bahu Jamma. Come on, all together. Bahu Jamma, Kaliyadi, Shavana Kirtana, Taputana, Paya Krishna, Pati Primadana. All you first initiates, second already know it, of course. First initiates should know this verse. I'm not going to test you today, but you should learn it. What does it mean? You know what it means. You don't know what it means. Okay, no problem. Maybe somebody does. None of you are living in the temple full time. I don't know. Maybe somebody is. But if you live in the temple, not necessarily every temple, most temples chant this every day. Prema Dhamma, you know what that means. Love of God. That's what we want. Krishna Paramatma. We want pure love of God, not just this mixed one, pure love. Not just Sunday morning love, 24/7. Anyone know what it means? Some of the already initiated devotees may know. They're shy. Cool. 1 minute's up. Okay, finished. Come on, quick. Come on, tell us. I just said that. What's the English? Okay, he's got it, more or less. Yes. If we I'll just summarize very quickly. If we chant the holy name, but we don't avoid the 10 offences, one can chant for many, many lifetimes without experiencing love of God. One has to make a sincere endeavour. Krishna will help if we make a sincere endeavour. To avoid the 10 offences. When I first came to the temple, my first afternoon, I arrived at the temple in London in the midday. I was there all the rest of the day, just visiting, and they asked me to make incense. I was packing incense into packets, and there was one young brahmachari, young American boy there, who was initiated, I think, and he was preaching to us. And the first thing he was telling me, I'd just never seen a devotee before. I'd never been to a temple. And he was telling me, you have to avoid the 10 offences in chanting Hare Krishna. I was a little bit of chanting, but I was barely chanting. But he was telling me over and over. The other boy with me, who was very brave, he said, can you please tell us what the 10 offences that we have to avoid are? And he said, you have to avoid them. They're in the book. He didn't know what they were. If you don't know what the rules is, you're in danger. If you don't know what the rules of the road are, you might get in trouble. You have to know that, isn't it? So what are the 10 offences? Quick. There are more than 10 of us here. Okay, 1.
To blaspheme a devotee who dedicated their life to propagating the holy names of the Lord.
Very good. To blaspheme or criticize or be envious of those devotees who dedicated their lives to chanting the holy name of Krishna. We have no time to comment. Second one.
Blaspheme of the Lord, saying that Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma is as he said.
You could say not exactly blasphemy, you could say that. To consider the names of all the various gods, expansions in terms of the Lord's potent expansions in this universe, the various devas and so on. They're great, they're very, very worshipable, but they're not the Supreme Lord in full. They're partial. they're partial manifestations of the Lord's opulences. They each possess a certain part of those opulences. Wealth, knowledge, renunciation, so on. But to think they're all one, what this really means is to maintain Mayavad, or impersonal consciousness. That we're all God, there is no God, everything's God. You know, it's all one, it's all Brahman, there's no personality of God. That's the second offense. That's the gravest of all offenses, the biggest barrier on the spiritual path. The third one? Very good. To disobey the orders or the instructions of the spiritual master, consider him an order. He's a representative of the Parampara, whoever they are. They represent. The policeman is a representative of government. You can't just say, you're just an ordinary guy, I know who you are, I don't need to follow you. You can have that, I could put that uniform on too, who are you? But he's authorized by the government, and you have to follow, otherwise you're arrested. An ordinary man he may be, but he's not when he's in the uniform of a policeman. So we have to follow his instructions, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Of course, the spiritual master should be more than just a policeman. And the fourth one? To blaspheme the Vedic literatures, or literatures in pursuance of the Vedic version. It's a big topic. But we should not be critical even of other scriptures. We may not accept them, we may not understand them, but we don't know. We should focus on, following the directives of our scriptures sincerely, without criticizing others. The fifth one? Didn't hear it. You may be right, but there's another conversation going on over here and I can't hear anything on this side. Why is there a conversation back there? I don't know why. Oh, it's reading. No, you don't read now. You wait, the reading comes later. Sorry. Do you hear what he said? Okay, you got it. To consider the glories of chanting the holy name as imagination, it is not, this world is an imagination. This is the illusion. The chanting the holy name is reality. And the glories of the holy name are unlimited. We may think, it's just an exaggeration or an illusion, some imagination. It's not. There's no limit to the glory. It is Krishna himself. We have to remember that this particular mantra I started with saying is Paraka Brahma Mantra. There are different mantras, Taraka Brahma Mantra, which delivers one from this universe or from birth and death. That's usually the case if you chant them properly. But this is Paraka. This Maha Mantra, Golokera Prema Dana Harinama Sankirtan, come from the spiritual realm, from Golok Vrindavan. To give us, Krishna's giving us his personal association, not just Krishna, Radharani. Radha and Krishna are giving personal association in the form of the Maha Mantra. They've appeared in this form. This is how the Lord appears. Kali Kalera Namarup, Krishna Avatar. He's appeared in Kali Yuga. The Namarup, the form of the name, has appeared in this age. This is the form of Krishna. To give us the association, he personally appears in his mantra. And if we cultivate pure relationship with Radha and Krishna, or with a Maha Mantra like this, then one can attain the highest perfection by his mercy, love of God, a pure love of God. It's not just deliverance, but it's a waking of our eternal loving relationship. It's not an imagination, it's a reality. What's the sixth one? Over the other side now. We'll bump over 6. Can we start here? Is that okay? Number 6. Don't be worried if you don't know it. Yes, to give a material interpretation, to think it's, whatever, concocted. What it means, we make up our own idea what it means. We sometimes hear people say, Om, A means this, U means this, M means this, K means this, R. This is all concoction. Irrelevant. We have to hear only the script, Guru, Shastra, Sadhu, they explain. the essential meaning. Of course, it may be understood in a sense, just like with children, you explain things at different stages of their growth. Different stages we realize the meaning of the Maha Mantra in different ways, but it's from Shastra, it's not from our own fertile brains. 7? Commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name. It's a very common one. Maybe not amongst, hopefully not so much anyway, amongst Gaudiya Vaishnavas, but it's a very common one in all walks of life today. You think that you can do anything and just, God forgive me type of thing. It's not going to help us to transcend. It may be a little bit freedom from sinful reaction, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to become lovers of God. 8th offense.
To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as an auspicious ritualistic activity, which are offered in the Vedas as the fruit of activity.
Very good. Boy, that was really good. That was the longest one of all, and you got it right. Well done. Well qualified. Very, very good. Because this is a very common one amongst religionists. Common. Equating them all, they're all the same. You can chant anything you like, do whatever, they're all, whatever they are, mantras and sacrifices and so on. But this is not. We've already mentioned, this is Parakabrahma mantra. This is, the Lord himself has appeared in this form directly from Goloka Vrindavan. Many people may chant for material reasons, that's another thing. But the devotee, one who's aspiring, is chanting not for a material reason. He's chanting to please Krishna, chanting to awaken our love for Krishna. It's a spiritual purpose. That's our objective. We're not interested in, I hope so. How you want to go to heaven? Do you want to, get all the facilities in this material world? Is that why you're chanting? Maybe you are, I don't know. If I chant Hare Krishna, I will get a new car. I will pass my exams. I will feel good. I will be freed of karma. I will be liberated. I will go to heaven. I will be happy. I will have a nice husband, a nice wife. Or I can get rid of my husband or wife. Whatever it is. I will get what I want from chanting Hare Krishna. That's not what we're chanting for. Most people, they go to church or worship gods to get something, isn't it? Mostly for health or wealth or longevity or heavenly elevation, some mundane thing, deliverance from the actions, peace. These are all material things. It's not what we're chanting for. We should understand that. What's the 9th offense? To instruct a faithless person. Who's not a faithless person? Everyone's practically faithless in this world. We have to become faithful. Faith develops time. It doesn't usually start from nowhere. Association and time. So that doesn't mean we don't spread the holy name. It means that we don't get into the fine details of the meaning of the holy name, and you get carried away sometimes, way beyond people's capacity to digest. But the process is we teach everyone to chant, whatever it takes to get people to chant. Something simple, like with a child, you teach them very simply. You don't tell them everything. They're confused. So you preach what is digestible, but to get everyone to chant Hare Krishna. Otherwise, when they start criticizing, blaspheming, you have to be careful with that one. Different religions may have different opinions on that too, so you have to be very careful. 10th offense. Prabhupada said the 9th offense means, you know what he said it means? The 9th offense, not to preach to the faith, the hope of the holy name, the glories of the holy name to a faithless person. He said it means we do not give initiation to unqualified persons. That's what he said. Everyone should be aware of that. The 10th offense. Anybody know the 10th offense? Oh, we come to the end of the 8. Pardon? To not have complete faith. Well, we probably lack complete faith, and we probably maintain material attachments too. So all these things may be there in our chanting. We should be aware of it, and we should constantly be trying to pray to the Lord for His mercy that we can avoid these offenses while chanting. Not just while chanting, always, but particularly while chanting. And, of course, to be inattentive. Try to be attentive when you chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Try to hear the sound of the holy name. All will come. All the problem, all these anarthas, all these offences will go into the background. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, inattentive chanting sows the seeds of all anarthas. It's the cause of all the offences. Not the cause exactly, but it allows the offences to, continue. If we want to become free of anarthas, unwanted things, or unwanted thoughts, and offensive mentality, try to associate with Krishna, and by his association, his pavitra, we become purified. We have to make air part, play air part. Okay, I'll just put my glasses on a minute. I take them off purposely so I can't see the time. Okay, there's no time for Namkarana. Can we go straight into the yajna now? We're over time. I'm sorry, I have to wait till next time I come. Save time. Save the bananas as well. Huh? Pardon? I said, they'll be ripe by the next time, I said. They're green right now, they'll be ripe by the next time we come. Anyway, relax. I don't know our management. Are they going to start getting angry with me now? Where are they? They run away already. So what we're going to do now is Namkarana now. If you happen to have picked your nose or your ears or your scratch your toes or whatever you may have done, you may want to do Achaman again. But that's your own private affair. Just do it. So I need a little bit of help here. We have, oh my goodness, look at this. What a beautiful array of bead bags. Look at that bead bag, isn't that beautiful? So many, look at that one. Ooh, do you know whose is whose? All sussed out, fantastic. Fabulous bead bags, thank you very much. Are there beads inside? Okay, we're not just giving you a bead bag. You have a beautiful Prabhupada bead bag, yay! Congratulations. Your name is Prabhupada Das. You have a cow bead bag. Your name is Sarabi Devi. There we go. And there we have, look at that, Gopal. Your name is Gopal Das. There we go. Wow, that's nothing. Brahma Jyoti Das. Okay, you sure you got the right ones there? Okay, whose is that? Huh? Oh, good. So we take the beads out. Okay, we'll start. Let me get my list out. Whoa, where did I put it? Here it is. Prabhupada said remembering in Kali Yuga means remembering to write it down. So I did write it down because it's a little difficult to remember everybody and everything. So we like to call upon, first of all, there's no prejudice involved here. Please don't get me wrong. It just happens to be the order it's written in. There's nothing alphabetical about it either. So we'd like to call upon Nitesh and Kishori. They also happen to be the closest at hand. Hare Krishna. If you could please offer your obeisances, I don't know, what is practical? Probably the most practical thing is to go to the deities, offer your obeisances, then to Prabhupada, offer your obeisances, and come and offer obeisances here. That's probably the quickest and most practical. If anyone has another idea, I'm open. So Nitesh and Kishori, I don't know. Kishori, are your parents here? Where are they? Please put your hands up. Where are they? I can't see them. Where are they? I can't see them. We've known each other, Shamsundar Prabhu, a long, long time. You just come out of I heard you were sick. Just came out of the grave. Where's your good wife? Is she with us? Satyabhama's there? Where is she? I can't see her. She's very shy. Wonderful parents and a wonderful daughter. And I can't describe how happy we are and how inspired we are to see their daughter Kishori here today, taking this step forward in Krishna consciousness. Haribol Satyabhama. I hope you're happy. Are you happy? I hope so. Come forward together. They're together. They're married, so come forward. Huh? You're not letting him come? Where is he?
Have to have an emergency meeting.
Emergency meeting, yeah. No. Tilak's not on straight. The hair's not cut properly. What else? Let me look at your toenails. You've got the inspector standing back there. You've got to come over there if you want to get everything in focus, mate. You got enough, okay. A little bit of humor now and again helps to settle the butterflies down, doesn't it? Are we okay then? Yeah. What are you getting? Someone's going to take pictures for you? Oh, there's some over there, are there? I can't see them.
Oh, paparazzi.
Okay. Oh, there's oh my God.
We got like international, India, the Fiji.
Whoa. Well, without any further ado, we don't really have too much time to talk of the glories of these wonderful devotees, but I'm sure many of you know them very well, and we hope you're going to become more and more working together with the community here to spread Krishna consciousness in many ways. I know you both love prasad distribution and Sankirtan and many other things, I'm sure. So please keep that up and work cooperatively with the local devotees, the leaders here. Try to assist in whatever way we can and be humble. Try to be always humble and serve each other throughout your lives. Please stay together for whatever your life is, serving the mission of Srila Prabhupada, which we're all trying to serve. So Nitesh, I think you have Nitesh's there? They're the easy ones, yeah, these two. That's Nitesh's. I can recognize that because of the color. It doesn't mean you don't have to wash your bead bag. I know this trick. You have a black bead bag and you don't wash it for years on end. But please make sure he keeps it clean, okay? Don't be lazy, all right? We'll test it. If you ever come to the second initiation stage, we'll be checking your bead bag first of all, okay? A nice bead bag. So, Nitesh Prabhu, can you tell us what the 4 regulated principles are?
No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, and no meat eating, including eggs and fish.
No fish, no eggs. Is that okay? Everyone's going to give him your blessings? Yes. But he's got to say one other thing next. How many rounds, how many times on your beads will you chant daily?
So daily is minimum 16.
Minimum 16. Minimum. Good, you used the word minimum, not maximum. Huh?
60.
Huh?
60.
64? He said 64. They got a new rule. They just introduced it this morning. They had a management meeting here this morning. They're changing the rules of ISCKON now here. 64 rounds you had a chance 64 rounds for 64 years. Okay? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you don't need initiation. You'll go back to God. So I think is it still 16? Is that still the rule?
16.
It is, okay, still 16, okay. And on Akadashi, try to chant more, isn't it?
25.
Try, I mean, there's no limit, and it's not you have to, but try. So we're very privileged on behalf of Srila Prabhupada in this most glorious movement that Srila Prabhupada has revealed to the world, the great family of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement. We have here it is. Very beautiful beads. You can soak them a little bit, make them a little bit more flexible. We like to give this name to Nitesh Prabhu. Beautiful name. It means like a Krishna, a fresh youth. Your name is Navakishore Das. Haribol! Navakishore Prabhu Ki Jai. Ever youthful. So stay. In your heart, stay ever youthful. Your body may grow old, I don't know. Jai. You can take your bee bag, put them in the bee bag, hang it around your neck. So don't touch the ground. And your beloved wife, Kishori. Hare Krishna. You've given her the nicest name I can think of already. Paradise is such a beautiful name. It's one of my favorite names, Kishori. Of course, it's a lovely name of Radharani. He's getting very anticipated. He's wondering what's going to happen now. Oh, no. Oh, following in the footsteps of our Srila Prabhupada, I will ask you what the regulations are first. What are they?
No gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no eating meat.
She got it right, I assure you. How many rounds a day?
Minimum 16.
Minimum 16 rounds, and more if you can. On Akarashis. Try to help all the grihastas, try to chant together whenever you can. Try to help each other to chant nicely together, study together, worship together, serve together when you get the chance. Please. When we pray together, stay together, they say. So try to do this. So it didn't take me much to think of a name. Yours was the easiest name of all for me. Yeah. They look the same, but this is 4 inches shorter than the other. But don't worry. So you were very keen. Eager as. Your name is Kishori Radhika Devi Dasi. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Kishori Radhika Devi Dasi Ki Jai. Still, you can call your beloved daughter by Kishori. Everyone will do that. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Prabhupada would generally do that. When a devotee had such a name, he would just add another name to it. Many times. Thank you both very much. Hare Krishna. You can sit down. Oh, you want to take initiation? Bring him over here, quick. Actually, there was one little girl this side. She said, Maharaj, I want you to give me a new name. Came up the other day. So next we'll call upon Manoj and Sandhya. Same thing, please, offer your obeisances. Round in a circle as quick as you can. I've not been in a yagya with so many seats as today, because many of our devotees now, senior devotees in our community, they have health issues, legs, knees, knee problems. So many problems we have with the body. We mentioned that day, try to look after your health. Try to take a little bit of care for your diet, for your health, and so on and so forth. Don't just, carry on without any attention there. We want to keep fit as long as we can. Wouldn't it be nice if we're 80 years old and we can still dance on the street of Queen Street, jumping up and down on Queen Street? You're 80 years old. Wouldn't it be nice? Huh? But now, some devotees, even at 30 years old, they feel too old. Hare Krishna. So who would like to say? Manoj and Sandhya, they're from Malaysia. I know their family, many of their family members quite well from Malaysia. Not so much from New Zealand, but from Malaysia. So wonderful family and devotees also in Malaysia. And yesterday we had the privilege of going to their house. They live in a very remote place, and nice that they're coming all the way here sometimes to serve. Hare Krishna, Manoj. Hare Krishna, Sandhya. So Manoj Prabhu, can you tell us what the 4 regulative principles are?
No meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling.
Very good. Wow. And how many rounds?
Minimum 16 rounds.
Minimum 16 rounds. Manoj, you sure that's his? Okay. Did we give the bead bag to Kishori?
Yes, we did.
We did, okay. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, our beloved spiritual master, Manoj Prabhu, I'd like to give you the name Manmohan Das. Haribol! Jai. Manmohan Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai. Hare Krishna. I think all these names at some point were given by Srila Prabhupada to disciples. Hare Krishna, Mamohan Prabhu. Jai. Hare Krishna. Jai. And your beloved wife, and your family members are here. Where are they? Where are they? There they are on the phone. Oh, here and there. They've come all the way from Australia. They're here from Australia. Thank you for coming. And others to bless. Please bless these wonderful devotees. And there's your bead bag. Put your beads in there in the neck. And Sandhya. I think are you like cooking? I hope not. Don't get me wrong, it's okay if you don't. These are expensive beads. I could have got them cheaper than that for you. It's got the price written on there. They're not actually quite cheap. So what are the 4 regulated principles?
No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication,
Pardon?
no
No meat eating. No meeting. No meetings. No more meetings. New regulated
No
principle.
soya fish.
No. No.
meat eating,
Oh, meat eating. No.
illicit sex,
And
no
no.
gambling,
I heard
no
those. No
intoxication,
meat eating and no
gambling,
gambling.
no
Okay.
intoxication.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Oh, he was saying fish and eggs. So I don't know. Hare Krishna. How many rounds?
Minimum 16 rounds.
Minimum 16 rounds a day on the beads. If you can, always on the beads. As much. Occasionally you may not be able to, but as much as possible, always on the beads, please. Your name is a beautiful name. You're a very good cook also. I don't hope you are, but it's the name of Lord Chaitanya's mother. Sachivani Devi Dasi! Haribol! Sachivani Devi Ki Jai! We have 2 sachas here. We have Sachi Priya over there as well. 2 sachas there. But you are very dear to Sachi Priya. Bee bag. Okay. You're the one with a beautiful bee bag. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you both very much. You can take your seats. Now we'd like to call upon Saurav and Shubhi. Hare Krishna. Jai. Same thing. Hare Krishna, as quick as you can. And after that, well, maybe you can also do it. Sorry, I should have done this before. You can speed it up. Maybe Om Prabhu, you can also follow and do it, then we can have it in run. You can all go. You can also go. That will speed up a few minutes. I should have done that before. You can follow them and offer your obeisances. This is Daniel. If you don't know who Daniel is, he's come all the way from Brisbane today for initiation. He didn't know when he came, but his temple president encouraged him to take initiation here instead of in Brisbane. And of course, Om Prabhu is, am I correct? He's the father of Shubhi, is that right? Shubhi's father, and their family, and a very nice family of devotees. Many of them are already initiated. Om's wife is sitting here. Where is she? Where's she gone? Oh, there, at the back. Pardon? Oh, she went together with her husband. They never go anywhere alone. They're so attached to each other. Her husband gave me beads, and she gave me beads as well, even though she's already initiated. She gave me a set of beads. She's a disciple of Radha Govinda Maharaj, of course, because our beloved Radha Govinda Maharaj is not giving initiation anymore, I'm afraid. And he's got 9,000 devotees waiting for initiation. 9,000. And he's not giving initiation anymore. At least that's what to do. Okay. So Saurabh Prabhu. Why are you laughing? You can't help laughing. You're a good photographer. You're a good photographer. And how many rounds? Oh no, regulated through the regulated principles.
So, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication.
No intoxication. Someone gave you a little help there, I see. No intoxication. And no Bollywood, okay? It's from Mumbai. And please, always devote, make sure that sometimes after initiation, you don't see them again. That's definitely not going to be the case here, but sometimes we have that. The devotee kind of like disappears somewhere. Let's not do that. This is an opportunity to come forward more in service, more in working together in cooperation. Please take it to heart. Great opportunity now for you, your family, everyone. So, what are the 4 regulated principles? Did you tell me already? You did, okay. Kali Yuga, I forgot. How many rounds?
Minimum 16 rounds.
Minimum 16 rounds. Very good. Everyone's getting a bit restless here. So your name, you got the biggest beads. I hope that doesn't mean the biggest ego. The biggest beads. Look at those beads there. Cool. Whoppers. Beautiful beads. Your name of Krishna. Your name is Shama Krishna Das. See, because you've got Krishna there. There's Shama Krishna for you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And your beloved wife, Mother Shubhi. I heard you're a very good cook. Is that right? Is she a good cook?
Yeah.
I hope in the future you can cook for the deities here in the future. I hope so. So, what are the 4 regulated principles?
No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit sex.
Very good. How many rounds?
Minimum 16.
Minimum 16. Your name, a name, the older devotees here will know this name very well. The name of one of the very elderly devotees, senior Prabhupada disciples from Australia. Wonderful devotee. She was the world champion gulab eater at one time. She ate 126 gulabs at one sitting. So you cook the gulabs, okay, and your husband can eat them. Your name is Subbalakshmi Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna. And you get a bead bag as well, isn't that nice? Wonderful. Hare Krishna. So now we'd like to call upon Om Prakash Prabhu and his wife's already initiated, but never mind. Suniti, come forward. He's there to give you help and protection. Do you need a chair, or can you actually bow down a little bit? Very hard when you get old sometimes even to bow down, what to speak of kneel down. Hare Krishna, glories to your service, wonderful devotees. So, Om Prabhu, are you all ready? Can you tell us what the 4 regulated principles are?
No meat eating.
You can give him some hints if you
No gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication.
No intoxication, very good. And especially when you get older in life, these principles are much easier to follow, aren't they? It's very hard for young grihastas sometimes to, it's just true. The word truthfulness is a very important quality. When you get older, you believe me, it just isn't there anymore. Don't worry. And how many rounds a day?
16 rounds minimum.
16 rounds minimum. Is that correct? You give permission? Your better half is giving permission. So there are very few names, Vedic names, beginning with Om. Of course, Om itself is the most Vedic name, most Vedic sound vibration of the Supreme Lord Himself. We sometimes have Om Hari and Om Hari Sharan, and different names are there. But I thought to change the name. What was your nickname? Papu? Puppy? Papu. Papu. His nickname's Papu. Papu. And also his second name is Prakash. So I thought of a name beginning with P. And I ran it through with your mentor. So we're very pleased on behalf of Prabhupada to give this beautiful name. Beautiful name. I guess it could be the name of Lord Chaitanya. It means the full moon. Your name is Purna Chandra Das. Haribo! 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 Hare Krishna. Purna Chandra Prabhu ki jai. Is that all right, Suniti? It's okay? Yeah. You're not going to send him off to the forest or anything? No? Suniti sent her son off to the forest, searching for God. But he came back again, don't worry. And you have a bead bag. Thank you so much. And we have one for, there's another bead bag. Yeah, here you go. Suniti, you already got beads. You've already been initiated. But you did, unfortunately, your beads were broken or misplaced or something. So here's another set of beads for you on behalf of Radha Govinda Maharaj. Haribol. But your name is Suniti, don't worry, it's not going to change. And is it one more? Last but not least, pardon? There's the only one left. Last but not least. Haribol, Daniel. We call him DDD. Everyone calls him DDD. I named him DDD 2 years ago. Dancing Daniel Das. I'm sure you've all witnessed his incredible dancing, isn't it? He loves to dance. And he's a rapper. And unfortunately, we haven't got the rap. You're not going to do a rap today, are you? No, okay. That was your test for initiation, Maybe before you go, you can do a rap. He's a very good rapper. He raps at Rath Yatras and so many things. So, Daniel, Prabhu, what are the 4 regulated principles?
No illicit sex, no gambling, no meat eating, including fish or eggs, and no intoxication.
Very good, very good. He's been a devotee a long time. How many years? You've been practicing?
I'm still not a devotee, Maharaj.
No, he's not a devotee. Okay, fair enough. How many years?
About 10.
About 10 years. Been serving in the restaurant, going on Sankirtan in Brisbane. Mostly we don't know much about him. Very kind, sweet, gentle soul. So I thought of a very sweet, gentle name. Who is the sweetest? Who's the sweetest? You could say Radharani. Yes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's very sweet. And he's very merciful. And he's very kind and loving. So your name, Daniel, is Dayal Gauranga Das. Hare Krishna. Dayal Gauranga Prabhu Ki Jai, the most merciful Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, and you get a bead bag also. Hare, thank you all very much, everybody. And the second initiates, I will see you all afterwards, later on, that's a confidential, to give you second initiation. Thank you all very much. I hope, if you have any problems with the names, you can, I hope you don't. But don't forget, the most important name is not necessarily the first name, but it's the second name. What's their second name? Das, or Dasi. Das means servant. Lord Chaitanya's, practically speaking, his main, what can you say, philosophy is based on this, Gopi Bharta Pada Kamama Dasa 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 Das, isn't it? We're the servant of the servant, servant, servant. Always remember that our business is to serve. So we're going to hand over to our beloved Govinda Prabhu now to wind up here. I've gone over time by 15 minutes, and please forgive me, I hope you don't mind, it's difficult. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Go Premanande. And you might like to come, I don't know, a little closer on the corner, maybe a little closer if you can, without crushing each other. I'll have to get a lot closer. We can have now a very sweet kirtan on the northwestern side, whatever that is. That's over there, a sweet kirtan, isn't it? Is that northwest? Northwest. We go by Vastu. Kirtan should be on the northwest. That side?
Yeah, north is that way.
North is that way, is it? And west is that way. Okay, nice kirtan over there.
Northwest.
Northwest. Whatever's northwest, the kirtan should be there. There should be reading on all 4 corners beginning now. And when there's no chanting loud of mantras, the kirtan can go on nicely. So we can all sing. Who's leading kirtan? Divya, you're leading kirtan. Who's leading kirtan? Some nice, beautiful, sweet kirtan. So many devotees are there. Over there, northwest. Readings on the east, north, south, and west, something like that. Otherwise, just all chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Hare. Kirtan, Kirtan, Kirtan.
Sit on the asana or
Huh?
at the bottom? You want to sit in the asana?
I can sit there as well. I can sit this one. Whatever you like. Okay? Name okay?
Yes.
Okay? It's okay? Name okay? Dayo Garanga's okay? I've got a Dhyanitai. You'll meet him one day. He's like you. He's a lovely, kind, soft, gentle person.
Dance together.
Yeah, you'll get on great together. You'll get on.
Chair, man.
Huh?
Chair.
No, I'll be okay. I think you'll get on well with Dhyanitai, wouldn't he? The two dials. You have to give him a call one day. You have to dial him up one day, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. They're pretty frugal on the grains, aren't they? Pretty frugal. I hope they got more. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Bolo bolo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I don't know if you noticed, but you both got Kishore in your names. Did you notice that? That's why I showed you. Just to remind you. Okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Woo. Hare Krishna. Somebody should take this around. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om. Ajnana. Do they know how to do this? Into the fire, please. Try to put it in the fire. When he says fire, you repeat fire. Go for it. Om. Ajnana. Janandana Salakaya Chakshurulita Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha.
If you can't offer from the back, just use the wall. And then in the area of
It's a little difficult for Beta Manjari. She's right behind you. She could sit behind, you know. Maybe someone can help her with the chair. She's just going to throw them on top of you, that's all. Oh, they have a bowl, is it? Okay, well anyway. Okay. If you need to. It's a Haribo. Hare Krishna. Bolo bolo! Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Tapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Svaha Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Savaitam Savarutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Shaka Anvitamscha Saha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimate Janananda Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Devasesha Sunyavadi Paschata Desharine Swaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shivasha Manavi Devi Naitaya Vipabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuyoshvala Premaja Sirupanuga Bhaktida Vigora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namosite Namaste Gauravani Vimurtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Sudapa Apasiddhanta Ranta Harine Saha Namo Kirtishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipalamba Asambodhe Padam Bujaya Te Namaha Swaha Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gora Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Sarayate Saha Gora Vivivava Umesvam Sajjanapriyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannataya Te Namaha Swaha Panchakalpa Rupascha Kripa Sindhuya Evyacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Adayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratrishe Namaha Swaha Pancha Tattvam Atma Krishnam Bhaktarupam Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostite Saha Jayatam Surato Bangor Mama Mande Matergati Vatsa Vaspa Adambojo Radha Madanamohano Saha Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrimadaha Srimad Ratnakara Srila Sho Srila Radha Srila Govinda Devo Vaisalavi Sevyamano Marami Saha Siman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsivata Tatasitaha Ashana Devo Sanai Gopir Gopinatha Singhasanaso Saha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Vikadevi Panamami Hari Priye Saha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Saha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Saha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Saha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha.
Now you can put down the, please stand up and take your plate with you.
Okay.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, O Brahmanya Hitaya Cha, Jagadhitaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha, Jagadhitaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha, Jagadhitaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha.
And the devotees who offer the Ahuti before it, offer an Ahuti as well. Only the Ahuti part.
Just pour it in. Whoop! Take it back, take it back. Give it back, give it back. Bit small, isn't it? Bit small. Is that what you offered? Not that. Only what you offered. Whatever you offered, is that what you offered or not?
You already offered.
Pardon?
Offered already.
Already off all of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You put it on the fire. Don't mix it. You mix it. You weren't mixing it.
Mix it.
He said mix it.
When you're finished, go circumambulate. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Somebody explain what they have to do. Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times around quick. Where are the candidates for initiation? Where have they gone? Where are they gone? They're collecting. Gorangi!
She needs a name.
Gorangi! 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 Gorangi!
Haribol.
Gorangi?
Krishnangi. Her
Yeah.
name was Krishnangi.
And she wants Krishna's name.
Yeah.
Oh, Krishna's name. I was thinking Radharani's name. Her name, Krishna or Lord Chaitanya? Which one?
She wants Radha Rani's name only.
Only Radharani's name. Well, Krishnangi, isn't that Radharani's name?
It's
Gorangi. Her name's Gorangi.
Gorangi.
Your name's Gorangi, okay? Radharani's name, Gorangi. Okay?
Thank you.
I said Gorangi. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that one fell out the fire. Put it in the fire. That came from the fire. That stays there. Put it there. They're a little unripe, I'm afraid. Not very ripe. Ah! Who wants a coconut? Who wants a coconut? Yes, Simon. You want the coconut? That's for you.
I feel very happy.
All the fruit is everything's unripe. It's all hard and unripe. Everything. Only the oranges are ripe.
You might be right. It'll be ripe by next year.
Yeah. Haribol Puja. This one's almost right. Haribol and well, I've got that book for you. I've got the book for you. Don't go away. Whoa, careful.
Another big one.
Ah. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Best of luck with that one. I say it needs a few years to ripen, that one.
Put him on the plane.
Yeah, you can't take him in though. Rama Rama Hare Simon!
Not for throw.
Don't throw.
Not for throw.
Who should we give it to? Who wants the coconut? Who wants the coconut? You want it? There you go.
That's the lucky last.
I think it fell out the fire. There's an apple with some incense in.
Can we
You
get
can-
the flowers out?
If you want, you do that.
Okay.
Give me the incense.
Okay.
Put the incense in the fire. Last one.
You got your god brother from Utah.
Huh?
Your god brother from Utah.
Where?
Charu Prabhu. His wife and they just arrived.
They arrived where? Just now arrived?
Yeah, they came from a holy.
When did they arrive?
They arrived last night, but they just came to the temple now.
Just this minute.
There you go.
I haven't seen it in decades.
Orange bag.
You should take their photo. It's very rare. They're all good brothers and sisters. Yeah. This Charu Prabhu from Utah. Yeah, and she is his wife. They came from a holy festival.